Forgive me, y'all. It has been a minute since I have done a late one. So, oh look, and I got it. That I'm all off. It's been a minute since I've done a late live. I really made a decision a couple of months ago to just, like I said, get back to my family, be very committed to my family at night, as well as doing my work in the daytime so that I'm actually tired and ready to go to bed at night, as opposed to literally sleeping for a good portion of the morning through the afternoon and then just staying up so late. Now, I will say this, some nights I still am up pretty late. I may be up until like about this time, and I'll go to bed. But when I go to bed soundly. I remember I used to get on lives around this time and literally be up until like 7 o'clock in the morning. So I want to catch up with us. Hey, Glow Nation. Hey, y'all, and everyone tuning in. Um, I want to really catch up with us, but at the same time, like I'm on here tonight honestly because Um, I'm confused what's going on with our culture and our community. And um, at the same time, I know that it is necessary for the shift that we're in. The shift that we're in is very real. And I apologize if I'm like coming off dark, you all, because yeah, I just have like a little light on in front of me. But um, it has been a minute. And, even though I've been quite productive with my business and with, professionally what I've been doing, personally, I had to let a lot of desires for myself as far as a relationship and the type of relationship that I wanted. I had to honestly let that go. I had to, come with a very tough, committed decision that I was just in no position to be in a relationship at this point in time. Like I'm too much um committed to my work and my family, to my business and my family, to really uh maintain or cater to a romantic relationship at this point. There's the colored only cafe, and I thank God for this, but the colored only cafe has, really taken off. So there has been a growing commitment with that, um, with people that want to, uh, you know, the consistency with being there and available for that has been very much time consuming. Because like I said, that does take consistency with making sure that that base is still there. And then also, the- my children, they are, getting into those teen years. So this is the time where it's really needs to be hands on and just being present for them. Um, having those conversations, uh, the you know interactions with with you know the other sexes, wanting, just they just want to see their personality and what their circle is looking like. And also, I'm officially 1 year back here in the A. So that has been, depressing thing, the not depressing but depressing issue with making sure that our networks that we're developing, not just for myself but for my children as well, very consistent. So, yeah, so these are things that I have to be present for. And I knew I really couldn't be present when I am in a relationship, because when I'm in a relationship, I give it my all. Hey, Ricky, how are you? Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams, are you the Ricky Williams from the New Orleans Saints and Miami Dolphins? Let me know. Thank you so much. Peace to you also, brother King. Thank you so much. Um, so it's been a minute, but it has been, I have taken no breaks. I've taken no breaks off, and then also too, y'all know y'all can find me on my You said it, no, ma'am. Got you. Y'all can also find me on my website, coloredonlycafe.com, where I glow live on Thursdays and Fridays. So y'all remember on this show, on this channel rather, we used to do F Bomb Fridays. I now do F Bomb Fridays over on Colored Only Cafe. And yeah, so that's Fridays at 5, still same time. And then Thursdays at 1 is a colored conversation. So, like I said, I'm still in the mix. I'm still in the mix. But my commitment to my work schedule has been my work schedule, and that's been it. Like, I don't do any of these anymore. And I have to be honest, like I said, I miss it. I do. I miss it, but it was getting to a point where I literally was hopping on a live, either my own or someone being invited to other people's every night, and my children were just, we were being like, passing ships in the night, and I can't have that, especially as a single mom. Especially as a single mom, like I needed to be there and present, and especially because I knew the places that the business was, where we were projected to go with it. And this is a ride that I want to be on totally with my babies, and I want to still be present in their lives as well. My daughter's business is taking off. It's been amazing. My son is now in his season where he's finding what he wants to do. So I want to be able to be there and be encouraging. And so I had to give up the idea of getting into a relationship at this point in time. Y'all know next month for me, July, is another birthday, another year around they say another year around the sun. Ah, another solar year around the sun. So I am looking forward to being, like I said, it's my first year. It's my 1 year anniversary back here in the A, and it will be now the second birthday I'm celebrating back here in the A. So I'm excited, but I'm looking forward to it being a little bit more celebratory than it was last year. Um, yeah, I know last year my birthday time I was actually staying with a friend, and when you know how it is when you're staying with someone, you can't really I couldn't really kind of go all out with anything, because you kind of staying with someone else, and that's not the plan in their home. So it was a quiet time with my babies, but this will be the first year that I'm celebrating back here in the A, in my own space, my own place, and just a little bit more comfortable. So, a couple of things are pressing on my mind. Y'all know, first and foremost, top of my mind is the Derek Chauvin BS. Y'all, that's not real. That's not real, like anything to really be celebratory about. And so it's just odd to me how we are, as a culture, community, and a diaspora, still like, for the most part, I've seen people just kind of just like 22 years isn't enough. But not enough people have been saying, oh, this should be an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. I just haven't heard that from enough people. I've just heard people say, oh, they should have gotten at least 30 years. Like, no, where are these scriptures, where, especially Christians, where are these scriptures? Where are they at? Where are they at? So that hasn't been so pleasant for me to kind of witness and view, because I really thought that we were ahead. Um, we were further ahead than than where we are with that. But also this whole response to the TikTok strike has been great, but I think mentally, the mentality of our culture is still there. I've seen more of a response about the TikTok strike than I have about the outrage that this man only got 22 years. Um, and that to me is where we're at as a people, as a community, as a diaspora, where we are more uh, appreciative or more concerned with what the absence of our flavor looks like on a platform that isn't even ours than we are concerned with what our livelihood looks like, what justice looks like. And the fact that the song that they're like, "Oh, we nobody hop on this song," is Thought Shit by Megan the Stallion. Honey, nobody should be hopping on that song anyway. Whether it wasn't a strike, whether it was a strike or not. Nobody needs to be hopping on that bullshit. That needs to not be a song that our teens are you know, putting some choreography for. And I mean, and I'm really I'm gonna go there tonight because y'all know it's been a minute. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you. I'm gonna go there tonight because it's been a minute, but y'all can still expect me to be unapologetic with it. Meg the Stallion is an agent as far as I'm concerned, and I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on that shit. An agent. She is definitely. Thank you. Thank you, Ricky. She's too comfortable leading young women, leading women, regardless of whether their ages are, into some promiscuous bullshit than she is about leading them into college, which is where she supposedly, got on from. So she ain't talked about college since child. She ain't talked, and don't get me started because I really don't know a lot of her songs. I really don't, but I haven't really heard her talk about the college thing since she, I guess in the beginning she was dropping mixtapes or whatever. I don't even know. Blatantly overt. Yes, let's talk about it, Ricky. We're gonna talk about it tonight. So that thought shit shouldn't have been something that I'm glad that that was the song that people decided they weren't gonna make no dance moves to because there wasn't nothing they making no dance moves to um anyway. And before anybody comes at me talking about something I'm hating or whatever, check some profile pics. Check some profile pics for your girl, honey. Okay, I'm not lacking in no categories when it comes to assets. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I'm not lacking. So I'm not hating, but I am stating. I'm not hating, but I am stating. So I'm over that. Mm, but at the same time, like I said, we have to mention it because this is where we are as a culture, as a community, as a diaspora, where this is the talk. Where we can sit around and talk about, oh my gosh, Michael B. Jordan is culture appropriating his own, from black people, but we're on networks and platforms that continue to culture appropriate. You know, what are y'all talking about? What are we talking about? We mad at Trick Daddy for saying Beyonce can't sing, and everybody's like, "Oh, don't the Beehive don't need to be coming for him." But we stand by while Trina gets keys to the city as she has promoted promiscuity, prostitution, salacious behavior for young girls, literally since the day that she has come out. Literally. But y'all mad at Trick talking about Beyonce can't sing. But y'all can't send the Beehive to shut his shit down when he's been propping up and writing. Let's talk about it. Organizing writers for Trina for most of her career. And just, a side note, my heart goes out to Miami. Y'all know that's where I've sat as a councilwoman for 2 years. Very proud to serve the community of Coconut Grove, Miami, Florida. My heart goes out to those affected by the tragedy of the condo collapsing in Surfside. Permits were an issue, and they will continue to be an issue because foreign money is long money. Everybody knows that. Local money is short money. Short money or no money. The type of money that moves on Fridays. And anybody in finances knows that joke because money don't move on the weekend. Your money got to be real long to move on the weekend. My boss told me that a long time ago. And you all know I also, not only did I serve as a council member in Miami, Florida, Coconut Grove community, but I also worked for the city of Miami. Permits have always been an issue and they will continue to be an issue because, again, when the long money is coming in, that takes the precedence. And the precedence of long money is saying, hey, let's expedite these permits and let's dismiss or let's make these code violations a little bit more minor, and that takes monetary that takes a monetary effort. So will we is there a lot to learn from this situation? Yeah, but the thing of it is that if Miami is not going to be trying to do any type of reform when it comes to that, because quite honestly, the pay for permit game, the pay for permit circus, as I call it, is just way too gone at this point. That any monies that people are being paid out with lawsuits, it's just money that they saved from when they had these codes dismissed, downplayed, or when they had their permits expedited. Whoever they paid off, by getting the property opened or by being able to accept pay, rents ahead of time. They know, so they set aside a percentage. Most of them know. I will say that. Most of them know. So they set aside a certain percentage just in case. And they also set aside a certain percentage just in case the inspectors need a little bit more help, lose their way, need some rehab. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a couple of very interesting misdealings and side deals go on when it comes to the permit game in Miami. So again, heart goes out there. Um, so I just really, I'm really over like just these conversations, y'all, where we're just talking, we ain't doing nothing. We are celebrating, and no shade to the Olympic the Olympic mighties that are there. Because I can't help but to love the Olympics. They come on during my birthday month. Um, so, growing up, I always loved the Olympics. Mary Lou Retton to Dominique Dawes to Carrie Strug to, um, you know, all of Florence Griffith Joyner, Gail Devers, uh, the beautiful the Dream Team. So yeah, I can't help but to love the Olympics, but right now, y'all, is we are literally out there celebrating, what's going on in the Olympics, and we literally have these issues knocking on our front doors. Not creeping in the back door, not creeping in the window, but knocking on our front doors, and we aren't giving the same support to literally people right in our backyard. Y'all know the situation that's going on with New Emerging King, with King Randall over there in Albany, with them refusing to let his school get open even though he has, outright purchased the property. They mad. That's what it boils down to. They mad that this man has been able, when you can move money independently, y'all, that's so powerful. And that's so much of a problem when we can do that. But instead of us giving our energy and our efforts there, we sitting around talking about the color of hair on Shakari Richardson's head. Y'all hold up for a minute. I have to get my charger. One moment, y'all, please. Hey, Coach Malik. Hey, sis. Beautiful. Hey. Girl, yes. I'm getting with it tonight. I'm getting with it tonight, sis, because you can only take but so much. You can only take but so much, y'all. And I'm just really getting with it tonight because I I'm really confused in what's going on with us. Like I'm for real not asking for a friend. I'm for real asking for me. What is going on with us that we are really in this day and time where we can see the power that unity takes, that unity has. We see the power, we know the power, we know the collective economical power. So why now that things are back open, we forgetting that we got these black businesses, sis? Oh, I'm back. It should be. Hey, NC worker. Oh, y'all coming in here now. Oh, y'all remember how we do it when we get late. Y'all liking it when we get late, I see. Absolutely. It should be some sound now. Sorry about that. Um, but yes, I'm just really confused as to why or how we are continuing to miss the mark when it comes to these conversations, when it comes to this action. Like I'm to the point where I'm so tired of talking, y'all. I'm so tired of talking and I just don't understand how we have so many people that are aware. We can find all of these, financial building classes. We can find all of these self healing. We can find all of these mobilizing platforms. But what are we doing? What are we doing? Like I'm legit confused. Um, like I said, you know, about a month ago or so, I literally made a decision, it wasn't an easy decision. It wasn't an easy decision because it's not like I said, it's not like I've been having the best run with uh with men. I'm gonna say that. So that it wasn't hard when it comes to that, but it was hard to just realize that I'm not in a position where I'm willing to just cater to a man right now. Like I'm not interested in growing that type of relationship right now. I'm not. Am I interested in being in business with with that possibility? Yeah. Am I interested in being um getting advice and being mentored? Yeah. But am I trying to, and I had to do, let me tell y'all, this was weird to me. I had to do straight up tell me that he wasn't in any position to have a relationship right now, but full out wanted to get business. Yes, involuntary, voluntary. Well, I've been corrected. It's abstinence because yes, I am celibate, but I am abstaining from sex. I'm not celibacy is you don't want to do any of it. Like you're not trying to get married, you're living a life. Paul lived a life of celibacy. Paul never married, and it's expected that Paul never consummated a relationship. He lived a life of celibacy. I have obviously not lived a life of celibacy. I was married, I have children. So what I have been doing these past 9 years, ooh, excuse me, 6 years, y'all. Oh, wow. Am I gonna make it to a decade? Y'all, I, this has been very interesting. Like I said, 10 years ago, you could not have told me that even I would even be past, I think the second year, because I've abstained from sex prior. I've taken um vows of just committing to myself and have, throughout my adult life, I've, taken a year, 2 years off before. I've never taken 6 years off. It's like, it's been a minute. So what is that when you say wasn't the LGBTQ? What do I want in a relationship? Okay. So what, but I want to know what Coach Malik said, sis, what is LGBTQ? What do I want in a relationship? I would love, don't, NC worker, don't let me get out my manifestation manual, because I will. Um, I want to be supported. 100%, I want to be supported. I would love to be with a man who, preferably an older man. I've had a real tough run with younger men. I'm about 90% sure that I never want to date a younger man again, ever, 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 ever. Like I'm not willing to even chance it. And I've met a lot. Don't get me wrong. I've met a lot of dope younger men. I've met a lot of cute younger men. I have not met a lot of younger men that have been mentally stable. Financially, they might have been. Mentally stable, no, no. Um, with older men though, I it just older men, just the ones that I have met, the older men that I have met, honestly, just don't want a serious relationship with me. And to me that doesn't make sense. Because I'm not the type of girl that wants to play around. Like I have literally in the past few months have been approached from older men about being a mistress. Well, the last guy, he said he didn't say mistress. He told me he wanted me to join his marital situation. Very wealthy man, an investor, and he invested, very nicely into my business. He offered me a role as being a second wife. He said him and his wife enjoy polygamous, understanding. But this is my question, and I hope you guys can hear me clearly, because I've never been one that really researched or have been interested in a polygamous relationship type of deal or what have you. But I said, if your wife, because he kept saying things like he wanted me to be in a polygamous relationship with him and his wife, or he wanted me to be a second wife, but he would also say things like, "Oh, we could have a naughty little secret." And I said, "Wait, what is this? What is this? What is this?" So, I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm not playing when I say that. Like, I really don't know how that goes down. Now, when I was in, hey, information man, hello, hello. When I was in Philadelphia, and this is when I was much younger, because remember, I haven't been in Philadelphia since I literally got pregnant with my daughter. My daughter is 14 now. So I haven't been back, as Brownstone would say, I've been gone since the day I left. Was that the song was that the song lyric of the year that year? I've been gone the day I left. Okay. So anyway, I've been going from Philly since the day I left. I would hear smatterings because it's a very heavy, of course, Islamic influenced city. So I would hear smatterings about polygamous relationships, but because I was married, I was never approached by anybody with it. I knew people that were into that lifestyle. I think I worked with a couple because I used to work for the city of Philadelphia as well. I worked with the I worked with a woman that was in a she was a Hebrew Israelite, and she was in a polygamous relationship. But her name was Kim. She said she was wife number one, and she had no idea what he was doing with. I think the other girl was a Spanish girl, the wife number two. But they were not really, this wasn't like on paper they were married type thing. This was like, she had the most amount of kids from him, and I think the Puerto Rican girl was just pregnant, and then she ended up going to another job. She was a piece of work too, but I tell you what, she gave us a recipe for. She made brown sugar chicken, and it sounds crazy because who wants to think about sugar being on chicken? But I guess you do with barbecue sauce. But it was really really good. But that is that is a very good question, NC Work, and I'm sorry to get away from it because you know how I do. But yes, I'm so glad to see you. Maybe our girlfriends are our soulmates and guys are just people to have fun with. Candace Bushnell. I hope not, because you know what, Coach Mal, I don't have a lot of girlfriends either. Like I was just explaining to y'all, we have a very big guest coming on July 7th. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, we had to have a really big talk because I already know it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. So Wednesday, July 7th, mark your calendar, 7/7/20, we won 21. We're gonna have a very big guest on. And you know, it may go left, but we had a big talk today about what some strategies are going to be in case it goes left. So, so we prepping y'all, but mark your calendar 7/7/21/20. We won lucky day. Y'all know that's a 777. That's a 777 day. So, definitely be in the building for that day. But yeah, don't tell me that, sis, because I had to tell the guest. I said, she was asking me about my girlfriends, and I said, I don't have a lot of girlfriends. Like, really, my social circle outside of the cafe, my business is super professional. It's colleagues. I don't have girlfriends. I don't go out with no girls. I don't chat with no girls. I have a great confidant that I have met through here, but she's one of my glowers, and she's probably in bed by now. But we've had a couple of really, in-depth conversations. But as far as like my girlfriends, no, my best friend is, you know, uh, um, newly married. Well, I say newly. It's been about 3 years. Can I still say newlywed? I think less than five is newlywed. At least that's what we consider when I was married. So she's been married for 3 years now. No, I'm sorry, 4 years. It's 4 years because her son is three. And so she's divested, and she has been with her man for they've been together close to 10 years, got married about 4 years ago, and they have a 3-year-old son. So yeah. Polygamy is the original pimpology straight from the Bible, probably to Torah and Quran also. Let me put that up here. Yeah, but so anything actually, and I mean not I'm not talking about you have multiple girlfriends or multiple boyfriends, polyandry, and I'm going to be very honest. So I wrote a book and I studied polyandry and polygamy, and when I studied that, like I said, the research, I've never knew people in it. It's just what I got from my studies. But the statistics came back that, especially in third world countries, it was more acceptable and behooving for a woman to have multiple spouses than it was for a man to be able to afford to have multiple wives. And so follow me here also how they said psychologically that affected the children. They said psychologically that affected the children because the attributes of the child that were strong, that were strengths, would be able to be claimed by all of the men. Whereas y'all know when um when that can't happen on the other side, the other way, uh, if you are a woman in a harem or in a multiple partner relationship and you're having all children from one man, only one man is responsible for, can be responsible for the child's the DNA, the strengths, the qualities, what have you. But in a relationship where there were multiple men, they all would kind of, it would be a village. It would be like a village where if the boy was really smart, all of the men would be like, "Hey, he obviously got that from me. obviously got that from me." If the daughter was particularly beautiful, oh, she definitely got that from me. And it was very much in Guam, actually, it was very much touted for a woman to have a male. So this one situation, the woman had, I think she was married to three brothers and then um uh, an outside man, and she had four sons, and those men love those babies because to them they felt like each one of her sons was their individual son. Now would they ever know? No, they don't ever know. They don't know. But she said they were fine not knowing, because no matter what he was, that was, well, no matter what they were, no matter what the sons were, they were ours. And I'm telling you, like, that was real. That was real. So um something to get our head around. Yes, so it says, was the wealth attributed to men while the children and wives basic free labor? So this is the wealth attributed to men. I think that is maybe why they were so excited to have boys. But there was a situation where I think they had two boys and one girl, and the girl was, a beautiful little girl, and they were all just very proud of the fact that the girl was very beautiful. So it just, that's the way it came out too. And I think that the reason why also, mind you, it's third world country, so it's not really wealth. These are countries that are particularly poor, and it honestly was just more help on farms and that sort of thing. So that's literally what they equated to. So um, let's see here. So yeah, so I really knew nothing about, especially, like I say, I'm grown, y'all. I'm not searching for a relationship. I'm grown. So when the gentleman presented this to me, I didn't want to be like, I didn't want to sound like immature. And then also because a few months back, some of you might remember I am working on a major project, and uh, not my restaurant business, but a major project, a media project, and we were very close to having our first investor, who is a millionaire. And that's what he said to me also. He wanted to come, he wanted me to come to Miami while my children were with, my ex-husband, you know, and he wanted me to be available. And I was just like, absolutely not. Absolutely mother effing not. And he asked me, was I sure? Because things could get real cold in, he was like, they get real cold in Georgia. I'm from Georgia. They get real cold in Georgia. And I said, well, I have heat. I have heat. And that was last time I talked with him. And this was someone that I have known for years. And so it was an insult to me, to my integrity, to my character, the fact that when I was in Miami, he never made a play for me like that. But now that I'm out of the area, now all of a sudden, like, what is it? Do you think I'm desperate now? Like, or do you are I am I can I be a hideout chick now? I don't know, but I was insulted by the whole shenanigan. So I went ahead and just I never spoke to him again. So when this gentleman came and presented this um suggestion, and can I say that none of these men be looking like Robert Redford was looking in the indecent proposal? Y'all, can I at least say that? I like me some gingers. I don't know about y'all. I guess y'all can tell, right? I like me some gingers, okay? But none of these men have been looking like no Robert Redford trying to give me no indecent proposal, okay? But yeah, so when he came and presented it to me, because he came with a different tip, no pun intended, but he invested money first prior to him presenting the idea. Whereas the other gentleman was like, let me, I'll invest some money after you agree to this. This gentleman invested money first, and then he, you know, tried to woo me with this. I'm in a polygamous relationship and everything will be okay with my wife. She understands, and then gonna tell me something. You'll be a, you'll be my cute little, um, naughty secret. I said I ain't no secret. Even when I was married, y'all. Even when I was married, no we're not married anymore, so you can take it as disrespect if you want to, but I'm not doing this to gloat about it. But even when I was married, I didn't do it wasn't no sneaking around to no hotels and stuff like that. It wasn't that. I didn't get down that way. I did my dirt in the light. I ain't do my dirt in the dark. So oh, okay. Yeah, in you're meaning in biblical times in regards to the wealth attributed to men. Um, yeah, and that's how communities work, y'all. Somebody has got to be doing the free labor. Somebody has got to be doing the free labor. If KW Don said I would never sign up for no. Well, that's the way I feel about polygamy. I mean, I wanted to hear this guy out. I ain't gonna lie. The dude has a lot of money. I really did want to hear him out. I really wanted to hear him out. Like I said, I didn't want to come off as though, I was like just being immature about it and be like, hell, I am. I was just like, oh, well, what's going on with that? What's going on with that? And, what does your wife say about that? And because I just find it very hard to believe, y'all have broke my earring. I find it very hard to believe that if your wife was so cool with it, why are you, he didn't do sneaking around type stuff, but I was just like, why are you saying certain things like, little secret and, he was just using certain words that I was like, that doesn't seem like, she knows it all. That seems like she would be accepting of your behavior, but it doesn't seem like she necessarily knows that's what you're out here doing. You out here pushing woo on the internet, and you are courting her sister wife, because I always thought that I often was told that the woman is the one that comes home, or that the woman decides on who the wife is going to be, in order to kind of alleviate any of those um like fallouts, which there still is going to be. Like I said, I wouldn't have liked that either because I don't go that route. So even if she would have, even if he would have said, "Oh, she liked your pictures or whatever, whatever," she thinks you're smart or whatever, whatever, I wouldn't have. I still would have been like, cause I don't want, this ain't gonna be no Handmaid's Tale. And I have not watched the new Handmaid's Tale, but I watched the movie when it came out years ago, and I read the book. And I don't know if they still do that in the show now, but in the Handmaid's Tale, the book as well as the movie years ago, the handmaids, the surrogates would have to be there while I'm sorry, the wives would have to be there while the surrogates and the man were having sex. So it was like he would be on top of the wife, pumping and pumping, and then when he was ready to deposit, he would move over to the surrogate. It's a no for me, y'all. It's a no for me. All of that is a no for me. That just that's too close for comfort. Like I tell people all the time, I'm only concerned with one other person's cat besides my own, and that's my daughter's. I don't want to be involved with no other cats, honey. He said you are savage. Who, me? I'm savage? Yeah, he's trying to get a buy one, get one. Yeah, you ain't lying. But who is savage? I'm savage. Why? What I say? What I say? So what's here? The world is more women than men, so that hand that rocks the cradle is the hand that rules the world, scares men. They use their brute strength to create a hierarchy and women still go along. Doing the bumpy rumpy. What is that? That's sex? Uh-uh. I ain't doing no bumpy rumpy with no female. With no female. I ain't doing no parts with what 21 Savage said. I ain't cuffing no action. I ain't cuffing no action. I ain't cuffing no action for that. I am not interested in none of that. No type, no kind of way. Um. Oh yeah, I do my dirt in the light. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's what you said. Yeah. Yeah. You said I'm savage for that. Yeah. No, because like I just never been a sneak around type of person. I just have not. Like I remember this. There was this trainer that I used to work with in Miami. Beautiful dude, y'all. Beautiful dude. And when all of the lights came out, he said that song was for me. He was like, turn up the lights in here, baby. Extra bright. I want y'all to see this. He was like, that's for you. Cause he would see like my ex-husband dropping me off, to work. And like literally he would see my ex-husband dropping me off to work. And like the moment I would get into the gym, like, it would be like it's showtime, and the guys they'd be ready, they would be ready. They'd be lining up, getting I'd be getting my little sessions on, and I would be like, it wouldn't be no hiding it. I wouldn't be like, oh no, I'm not married. That's like my husband would pull right up to the door, and then the guys would be waiting right inside. In the gyms too, it's like glass panels. So that's what he said. He said all of the lights was for me because I went. He said, man, your husband don't even be pulled off yet, and you be like getting comfortable, like like yes, like let me see who's here for me. Let me see who's here for me. Why you said you weak? No, don't be weak. Don't be weak. Be strong. Don't be weak. Um, but I'm serious. Like I'm serious. So I just never did that whole. Yeah, let's let's sneak. Nah, I'm good. Like I am good and grown. I am good and grown. I never thought I would, lose my marriage, but I'm good and grown. So I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna hide about it. I may lie about it, but I ain't gonna hide about it. No. I ain't gonna hide. I'm not going to hide you, and I'm not gonna be hidden. I used to always say that all the time. Let's sneak, right? Like I'm weak. Let's sneak. You rhyming back to you rhyming back to back to back. Yeah, but I'm not gonna sneak. I'm not gonna be a hidden whatever. Like who would want to ever sign up for that? I don't care if like you're getting paid handsomely to be hidden. I just feel like, and like I had to tell the first dude back in December, I said you might be able to pull that on me if I hadn't been married before, but I know the benefits of being married. Like I know the benefits of being a Mrs. I know the benefits of last names being applied to some deeds. Ask DMX's fiance right now about how she is having to go to court despite being with this man for how many years? So you can miss me every day. Excuse me, I'm getting my water. You can miss me every day with this. Let's just, it don't have to be legal. Miss me, y'all. Let me give y'all another situation. Yeah, I cannot make this stuff up. This literally just happened. So about 3 weeks ago, someone comes to the cafe. And I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing that purple cabbage, y'all. I do that stir-fried cabbage, and it's something kind of lovely. And this gentleman is he's pretty handsome. So we strike up a nice little conversation, build some nice rapport. And I will say this, he was very encouraging too, because like where I have the cafe, the corner boys kind of hang out, and they always get little samples, but they don't buy nothing. And sometimes they'll even like they'll put a little money into the tip jar type thing, but they don't buy anything. And when I say a little money, like honestly, they might put like 10, 20 in, but they literally don't buy nothing. And I want people to actually buy stuff, buy some of the food. So at any rate, when he was there, he like had all the corner boys, like they was all buying plates, platters, and it was great. So we had a nice little conversation. I saw his influence. So, he asked me could he, we exchanged numbers or what have you. So yeah, I gave him my number. The next day he called. He said, he asked me to come see me. It was Memorial Day, y'all. So I was like, okay. I said, well, you can't like, I was like, well, I said I'm gonna be with my kids all day, but we're going shopping. And he was like, okay, well, can I meet you? Where y'all gonna be? And I said, okay. So I told him where we were gonna be, and he met me out and about. And literally, this dude just made excuse after excuse after excuse to be with us the entire day or be with me the entire day. He was trying very hard to get back to my townhome, y'all. He was. He kept saying things like he hadn't slept in a couple of days because, he had just been working so much, but he really wanted us to get together. So, he could have, taken the time off. He wanted to see me. I said, no, honey, you should just go to sleep because sleep is very important. Like you could just tell that this dude just really thought I was gonna be like, okay, well, oh, you're just so tired. You want come over to my place and I'll tuck you in and tell you a bedtime story. Like, who does that? Like, I'm a woman with 2 children. Like, I'm not bringing you to my home. Like, what is that about? And then I'm like, you see me out and about with these babies. Like my babies are my life. Like I'm not trying to ditch them to hang out with you or vice versa. I'm not trying to do that. So I'm like, I still have your last name. Oh, having legal dick. What's the between lying and hiding? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm missing some. So let me go back. I really want us to get together. Who, me? Maybe it's your last name. It cannot be. That can't be serious. Don't play with me. And who want us to really get together? Oh, wait, I really want us to get. You saying that's what the guy said? Yes, yes. He kept saying that he really wanted us to get together, so that's why he was foregoing his sleep. No, honey. Oh, hey, Brilliance. Oh, you going to bed? Oh, okay. Well, thank you for stopping in. So you said what's the difference between hiding and lying? Okay. So lying is like I if and I never was. I never was. But I was prepared to be like like if Deuce would bring me home all the time. Deuce would bring me home from work all the time. Whether it was a client that I was training or it was someone that I was involved with or both. Someone I was training and somebody I was involved with. I was prepared to say to my ex-husband, "Oh, he's a client." I was prepared to say that to him. Now, to the guy, I always was like, "My husband is no, I have to go. Like my husband is my husband is waiting for me. My babies are inside. I have to go." So it was no lying to them. It was no lying to them. It was no hiding the fact that I was married. It was never any of that. But to my ex-husband, I would have been. I was not, but I would have been considered to be, no, 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 it's just the and actually no, there was one situation honestly where I was like, he's a friend. He's a friend. He at the time he was, but I knew what, and of course he knew, and eventually we did develop. We went to more than friendship, but or more than platonic friendship, let's just say that. But I knew where it was going, but I purposely played up on the fact that we were just friends. We were just friends. And so that was a lie. But to the guys that I was with, there was never any lying. There was never any hiding the fact that I was married. Um there would be there was a guy, it was actually he was a rapper, famous rapper. I'm not gonna say his name. But he'd be like, it don't even make sense because you're like you're proud of the fact that you married. Like, what's going on? And I would be like, I just like, I mean, we this is cool to me. We're able to go out, we're doing stuff like, my ex-husband was in law school at the time, so he was really busy. But like, yeah, it was never a situation where I would be like, dang, I'm like, oh, I hate my marriage. Like, I wasn't like that. I really wasn't like that. And it really wasn't until it was only one person that had me like torn, and that was a rare situation. That was a rare situation that he had me torn. And to this day, I know why he had me torn, but he's not the type that I would have thought would have gotten me in that different headspace. And just so y'all know too, he was supposed to be a pastor, y'all, but he still can't pass his theology exam. So he been stuck on not being a pastor for like the past 6 years. Oh yes. I agree. Yes, it was. It was lying deceitful to my husband. I didn't disagree with that, but what I was saying was that I never hid. I never said that the lying was like, I never said that that was better than. I'm saying that I wasn't a hider. I wasn't a, hey, I'm visiting with somebody. I meet me at this hotel. Like, I wasn't quiet. I wasn't doing that with the guys that I was with. I was never like that with them. Like, it was like, all right, we going to this restaurant. It's well lit. We don't be, pretending like this is no business meeting. We sitting on the same side. We in the booth. I'm going to meet your mom. Like, it was like that. Like, I was bold. I was very bold. And it was crazy because one of the that's another story. But yeah, one of the guys' moms, she said, she was like, um, is she still married? Like, like I heard her saying that, like, cause I was going back to the car. We were going to a picnic, and I had on this all white dress, so cute, y'all. I had on these natural Jimmy shoes, y'all. Your girl used to step, y'all. I don't do any of that designer stuff no more, but your girl used to step. And so this is before children too, y'all. So I had the resources. But when I was going to the car, I heard say to her, she said, is she still married? Because I guess they had a discussion about it. And he was like, Ma. She was like, because your girl looked way too comfortable up in here. Pastor had you calling all of the guy names. He wasn't a pastor. He was studying to be a pastor. He still is not. But he didn't start studying to be a pastor until after we broke up. He didn't start studying to be a pastor after we broke up. When we broke up, he was getting his life right, and he decided to go back to theology school. And he still has not passed that test, y'all. He still ain't passing those tests. You're so funny. Hey, Citizen! I just asked about you. Oh my gosh! Welcome, welcome. How are you? am very well. I'm just, it's been a long time, so that's why I'm up a little late tonight. Oh my gosh. I just asked about you. Did he tell you? I miss you guys. I miss you guys. It's just that I have been so busy with, my businesses and the babies. I can't get on there like I used to, but I enjoyed Borg singing all the time, and so it was really beautiful. He has such a beautiful voice. He does not give himself enough credit. You must tell him he does not give himself enough credit. But he says you are big time. So I am very excited for you to be here tonight, Citizen. Yes, I'm excited for you to be here tonight because he says you are big time. You are doing big. Yes. Oh, I know. I miss you guys so much. We always have so much fun on that channel too. I love it when we start singing. Y'all, please go and check out Citizen. Citizen, he is a very good friend of mine from Borg Sessions. They do music. It's just a lot of fun. We do karaoke, and they do the good music, y'all. They do like 80s and 90s music, so it's really good. And they're also friends of mine from Mom and Daughter. And y'all know I always got to give my big shout out to Mom and Daughter, y'all. So make sure you all visit Citizen Shay's channel and Board Session, who's also going to be right there in his subscription list so you can see it. And Mom and Daughter, make sure you all support all of these great guys. They have been amazing with helping me grow my network and getting me a lot of love in the Philippines. Absolutely. So we are very excited to see you here tonight. Um, he put God in you. Yes, he did. He did. He sure did put God in me. He sure did. Because he used to really be about reading those scriptures afterwards. After he get his, then before I get mine, he ready to get back into the word. He did get me going to church though, I will say that. And he still can't believe it, the fact that I've been abstaining for so long because we used to have some times. Ah, Jose said I'm looking good. Yes, let me rub off that camera a little bit more so you can really get this good look. See if that's better. I dirty it up more. Let me pull it in closer. Says I'm looking good. Did I just? I don't know. Did I dirty it up more? Okay, I think I smudged it. Sorry. I need to get my cleaning cloth. I have it in my desk drawer, but it's not here. He said I'm just playing with you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jose. He is joking. I just have a few video that gain views. It's not really that big though. No, I think you know what I love about you guys? You guys are so supportive of one another. Let me tell y'all, I'm about to tear up just thinking about it, but they really support one another. And that was something that when I first started going to Mom and Daughter's channel, I really couldn't believe how easily people would do that. How they would she would say, "Hey, these are my friends. These are my friends." And people in the room would be so supportive and they would leave such awesome comments with her saying, "Hey, these are my friends, support them." So that's how I started going to Finish and She's channel as well as Borg Sessions, and they were the same way. They would say, "Oh, this is my friend. These are my friends," and everybody in their rooms, like nobody's fighting, nobody's bickering. So y'all, that's what inspired me with the glow with my glowers. That inspired me a lot because I didn't really believe that it could be done that way without what happens with our channels a lot, and y'all gotta be honest with me because y'all know it's true. In our channels, it's like, okay, if the content creator is griping about something negative, and everybody in the room is like, yeah, 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 yeah. It's like a riot. It's like a riot party. And so over on Mom and Daughter's channel and Bjork and Bork Session and Citizen Shay and all of, they have a wonderful network. And everybody, they play games. Y'all, it's a whole vibe. I promise y'all, it's a different experience. And I really did not know about this life until mom and daughter. And so I am so forever grateful. I am so forever grateful because it's a whole different vibe. Like they play games, they party together, they encourage one another, they support one another. They'll put up each other's channels and they'll do a follow train and everybody will go and follow. It's just amazing. And I said, we don't have that with our channels. I have gotten put off of channels because of posting my email address. Not my channel link, y'all, my email address. Tanya TKO, yeah. Post it. And so please nobody flag me. Cause I'm not telling y'all no lie. She put me off of her channel for posting my email address. And she is not the only one. There are a couple of others that did the same thing. Or they will say, hey, don't advertise yourself. And I'm like, I'm just trying to connect with someone. So I put my email address up. Like, I'm not advertising myself. And these are people with hundreds of thousands of followers. And you worried about what? I'm gonna get 10 maybe? I'm maybe. I might get 2. But I noticed that. I'm just like, people that won't pull up other content creators, but like check on that. They only pull up content creators that are in the numbers that they have. But they won't pull up someone that has a couple of thousand, you know. They won't pull up someone that has no, that doesn't even, they won't pull up someone that has that has presence but has no if you have any type of ambition, no. They'll pull up someone that has like none of those type of credentials. Like, they will do that. They will let you come up to the panel. But if you have any type of little following, even if it's little, they won't pull you up. You got to have on their level. And so I thought it was very interesting that she kept saying, "Oh, Godfrey should get on her Godfrey should come on up because Godfrey may feel the same way about her that she felt about, me and some others. Because, like I said, I wasn't the only one that she is told not to come back if they are, they trying to, connect with other people, don't come back or what have you. Um, Maybe Godfrey feels like he needs somebody that has as many followers as he has. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know for sure. But please nobody flag me. Don't flag this video. I'm not telling you anything that's a lie. I have just known firsthand that a lot of them are not supportive. And that's what surprised me about the mom and daughter network, that they genuinely are very supportive of one another. And it to the point where it made me cry. It honestly did. It honestly did. The night that I hit 1,000, like I really was choked up over the type of support that this lady gave me, because that was something that, that was something I hadn't seen. She introduced me to a network of people that, um, you know, I had no idea that type of network even existed within YouTube, because it's the type of network I thought existed within our community. And so when it didn't exist in our community, I thought it didn't exist. So to see that it actually existed, and to see how she encouraged people to get to know me, to get to know my channel, to get to meet me, and quickly, that effort was shown. That blew my mind, and it definitely touched me emotionally. Right, you have to be in the 100,000 and over club, correct? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. God, Darren, yes. I feel amazing. I really do. I really do. I have missed y'all though. I really have. I've missed y'all. I've just missed our, late night vibes. I've missed these really good conversations. I just had to stop doing them though, because y'all know sometimes at night they got really nasty. The later the conversations went, they got nasty, like not how I like them nasty either. They didn't get naughty nasty. They got just rude. Whether it was people to one another, whether it was people to one another or whether it was just even disrespectful to me, you know, I'm just like I'm definitely not. I'm because I don't give that type of energy. I'm a very reciprocal person. I don't give that type of energy, so I would be danged if you just gonna sit up here and disrespect me on my own channel when I have allowed you a space, giving you a torch and the whole nine. You gonna disrespect me? Nope, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. But I thank you. Hey, Africa, how are you? I see you. Greetings to you as well. Greetings to you as well. And please, Africa, I don't know, where are you? Are you in Tampa or Texas? Where are you? If you are still interested, you know I'm still with that information I shared with you, and that's not an invitation that I've shared with a lot of people. That's a very private situation. So if you're still interested, that would be a great time for us to meet. I'm gonna be wearing that dress that I have on in my profile, y'all. Telling y'all I'm getting ready. Y'all know that song by Tasha Cobbs? For something I've never seen. On. And that's the way I feel, y'all. I am. I'm getting ready for that. But yes, KW Don, you are right to be in the 100,000 and up club, and I am not there, nowhere close to it. But God, but God, I'm still doing some amazing things, and God is still definitely working and moving in my life, and I'm having a lot of I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about myself. I'm learning a lot about people. I'm I'm learning how to be strong in ways that I didn't even realize. So it's all love. Ah, now what do you mean? Eventually bring it back. What do you mean the late night conversations? I might. So what I am looking forward to is in a couple of months. I am expanding my cafe. The plan is right now to expand my cafe in a very major way in a couple of months. So that's the plan right now. And when that happens, I might have even less time, but I know I'll have a couple of days where I'm off, but then I'll have 2 days back to back to back to back that I'm chefing it. And the days that I'm off are just off. It will be put towards that energy will be put towards the media project I'm working on. So even when I'm off, I'm not going to be all the way off. So I don't know if I'll have the time and the fortitude to do the late nights, but like I said, still you can always still catch me Thursdays at 1 p.m. on my platform, um, and then Fridays at 5 p.m. So you can still get your Courtney fix. It's just that on YouTube, I literally only have the Wednesday shows now, and that's the what's going on. So, and I know people have missed me. Y'all email, y'all support. Instagram, people are like finding me there now because like I post a lot on Instagram, even though that's not, I don't do like the stories or anything. I still post a lot. You got a great coffee recipe for me? Ooh. No, I do not want a coffee kiosk. I mean, my thing is colored only cafe, but I don't want a kiosk. The way I'm expanding is I am setting up an outside kitchen, and it is something very exclusive to the area that I'm going to be in. So it's a commitment. I am fully I'm jumping in though. I'm jumping into it. It's going to be a commitment, and it's also going to be a farm to table menu. So I'm super excited. But yeah, I do this, that's the only place that I'm at. I was still um I was still I won't say battling, but I was still considering still doing the weekend spot where I am now in East Point, Atlanta. But I think just because of the area that I will be in with everything, I just really will need to be totally committed to this new location, and it'll be home. So uh I think I'm gonna have to totally commit to that, and because I don't plan on franchising, y'all. You have to come directly to me to get me. Does that sound selfish? I mean, I am not a polygamy type of female. I really am not. That's why I said it's kind of crazy that two different men in a few different months both approached me on that kind of tip because I'm not a polygamy type of person. I told the dude, I said I like my dick. I like my dick to be my dick. I'm so, y'all know it's late, so I'm gonna use some words. I know it's Sunday, but I'm gonna use some crass words. It's not F bomb Friday, but I'm gonna use some more. Y'all, that camera is freaking me out. I gotta find my cloth. I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, I'm gonna find my cloth so I can wipe this camera off. One moment. I'm still here for y'all though. I'm just gonna grab this cloth really quick so I can just wipe this thing down. Y'all, I made some fried mushrooms and they are amazing. Hmm. North Carolina workers say it's not Sunday till the sun is up. Tell me, do y'all agree? Y'all, how many of y'all saw my mukbang video? Let me know because y'all comment on it because I'm in a talk right now with Tassilis. That's where I got the it's called the Mandingo, y'all. So don't clown me that I could not handle that Mandingo because I promise y'all I can handle that Mandingo now. That was just my first attempt. That was my first attempt, and y'all know I've been abstaining. So, the restaurant where I got that from, they are considering me doing another live at their restaurant. So make sure you find that video. It's called Mukbang Fail Alert. It's the only mukbang video I've done. Find that video and comment under it, comment under it, comment under it. So it gets blown up because they're considering me doing a live at the spot. And I told them, I said, this time I can eat it all. This time I can eat it all. And so they would we're still working on details, but what I have proposed is a percentage of the proceeds because I want to set up like a pay-per-view type of situation with some other content creators. Yeah, I'm trying to, like I tell y'all, everything I'm trying to do not believe these YouTube numbers. In real life here in Atlanta, I am really, I'm networking. I'm networking. I'm connecting some dots. I'm making some connections. I'm really doing some things. But because I'm not sitting in front of the YouTube camera all day, it may not appear that way to people watching me on YouTube. But I promise y'all I am. I'm really doing some things and putting God first, keeping God first. And it's been amazing. The opportunities that are that are lining up. I just need them to, you know, uh, I need the payout to be sooner than later, but no complaints. Honest, no complaints. That's been very good. Um, I call polygamy the all mine syndrome. Oh, of course. Hey, Northern Belle. Oh my gosh. Girl, how have you been, sis? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to see you here. We were talking about it. About it, and I think the last situation I gave y'all was the gentleman that was trying like heck to get back to my spot by telling me how tired he was, how he couldn't sleep. He hasn't been able to sleep because he's been working so much, but he's so tired, but he really wanted to come see me. And honey, I'm like, you can want to do that all you want, but you and me and my children are going home. And then he was like, "Oh, my money hasn't posted. I'm trying to get my money. My money hasn't posted. I guess my friend was mad that I was visiting with you." Y'all, I was so tired of hearing this man's excuses. Y'all know what I did? Y'all know what I did? Y'all know what I did? Tell y'all what I did. And I shouldn't have done it. I know y'all gonna be like, "Why'd you even do that? You shouldn't have done it." But I did this, but under the stipulation that he was gonna pay me back. I got him a lift to go to work because I was y'all, when I tell y'all he was following us from store to store to store. I stopped and got my kids something to eat because, like I said, and usually I don't do that. Y'all. I do not like to eat. I do not like to eat out. That's how I know I could not have been an Ellen DeGeneres, y'all. But to Silly's, but that's only because she saw that Mandingo. But I just couldn't take it anymore. He was like, "Oh, I gotta get back to work, and oh, my money's not showing up, and oh, my friend was supposed to post something, but I guess she's upset that I'm out here with you." Say less. Let me just get you this lift, son. And this dude still tried to call me. He tried to call me like 2 days later, like we have not talked about. He did cash at me back the next morning. The next morning, he literally did. He cashed at me back out. What I spent on his lift, and then after that, I was done talking. I was done talking. Like he called me. He called me this morning. Never, never. Like we're done communicating, sir. We're done communicating. Never again. Why you do me like that? What are you talking about? Ace, I've been good, girl. That's how I've been. Northern Bell, since last we talked, since last I think we were on a live together, which may have been about 3 weeks ago or so, right? I literally had a commitment that I made, and I'm just decided I'm done with the whole dating situation. I'm just done. I'm through. These men have just I can't speak on what the females are doing, y'all, because I've never dated a female. But I would just say these men have been very disappointing, and I'm just over it. I'm over it, and I have a lot to focus on when it comes to my business, when it comes to my children, my family, my home, my projections, my plans for future. And I honestly did think I would be in another relationship by now, strongly in another relationship, not even like starting one, but just like really involved. But it's just it's not here. It's not here in this present time. I won't say it's not here in Atlanta, but it's not here in this. Yeah, he paid me back the next morning. Yes, honey, me, you too. Northern Bell, was it you? Were we on a chat? Were we on a chat room? And we were talking about getting ready for these alien men. Like, oh, y'all saw that option? Was it you? It was like almost a year ago. We were laughing. We were laughing, talking about how as soon as these other planets open up, sis, don't let purple skin be 6'7", sis. As soon as this other planet opens up, we got to see what they talking about. What they talking about? What they talking about? I thought that was you. So you said, what advice would you give your daughter if she was 10 years older than what she is currently and going through what you were going through? You know what's funny? No, I was about to say North Carolina, I'm about to do your whole name. That was you. I thought so. Northern Bell, weren't we serious? That was almost a year ago, and we were serious. And I'm even more serious now. Sis, I'm even more serious now. You don't even know how serious I am with that. Like, my dad has always told me that, there's signs from there are other beings from other planets. So, Lord, just reveal them to me, and I'm going to handle them with care and understanding. I can under They can reveal. I'm like, I think of Starman. Y'all saw that movie Starman with Jeff Bridges. Starman, you can reveal yourself to me in this human form, and I can know that you're from another planet. And you may look like ET on the other planet, but as long as you don't look like ET here, thank you, Starman. So I love this question. It says, what advice would you give your daughter if she was 10 years older than what she is currently and going through what you're going through? So if she was 10 years older, she would be 24. But what's funny about that is that my daughter and I, we talk now because she sees and she's very present and aware. And like I said, my kids are with me everywhere, y'all. I do not date, so it's never a situation where I leave my children home and I'm going out with a guy, or they're with um a relative and I'm going off with someone. Like, even when they're going to their dads, y'all, I promise you, I be having all of these wild plans. Oh, I'm gonna go to the movies. I'm gonna take myself out for a nice dinner. I'm gonna get these heels on. I'm gonna get this outfit on. I'm gonna do. Y'all, guess why I be? And I literally wake up the day that they come back. I sleep straight. It be me and these cats, y'all. It be me and these cats when they're to their dads, and I come to life when they come back. I got that alarm. I don't even need to have an alarm set. I put it in my mental, and I sleep days and nights blend. I don't know when it's daytime, when it's nighttime. All I know is when them babies are supposed to be back in town, and I'm gonna be to that airport at least an hour and a half early to get them, because I don't miss them so much. And y'all know customs is a bit. Speaking of which, tell me you guys saw this video of it was like a line of wheelchairs, because now that these countries are back open for these BBL surgeries, our women, black women, are lining up like they're giving out free hand sanitizer. Y'all, they are lining up, and they are coming back from these countries in just a line of wheelchairs. I guess they might have some special that if they don't stay a full 3 days, they cut about another 1,000 off their bill or something. I don't know. I don't know, but it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Let's see what is said here. My daughter sees what I'm going through, and we have plenty of discussions. Um, both she and my son. My son is 12, she's 14. We have plenty of discussions, and I got to be honest. Sometimes I do feel down, and they always tell me, don't feel down, because they love me. I'm telling y'all, I got the best babies, and I always tell them this. I literally do always tell them that if I never get married again and I never have any more children, God did God did right by me, two of them. I honestly know that. They are just they are my hearts. They are my heartbeats that exist on outside of me. I love them. They inspire me. They encourage me. They motivate me. They support me. Um, they're just amazing. They are amazing, amazing beings. And if any of y'all knew them personally, y'all know I'm not lying. Like, I don't. My babies are very sweet. They're very sweet and very funny. And they're literally they're the best of my ex-husband and me. They're the best of me, and um just their personalities, their mannerisms. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to see. Um, yes, I think I'm gonna try to get on that spaceship going to Mars with Elon Musk. Whatever his name is, you are hilarious. You are hilarious, girl. See, see, if they got room for three, because now I'm gonna need to bring these babies. I'm gonna need to bring them babies. My babies and I have a question. I'm asking you all this. Would you rather space or the ocean? Like, if you had to live in another realm, would that be considered a realm? Am I off when I say that, y'all? Could that be considered a realm? If you had to live in another, cause this space, yeah, I feel like as it gets late, I'm drawing a blank. But if you had to live in another state, not like a physical state of the United States, but like, yeah, I think in another realm, what would you rather be? Like, in the ocean, or let's say they built like in the Atlantis, the Atlantis resort. Like, would you rather stay there forever? Like, forever? Like, that's it? Or would you rather, go to space and live on a colony in space? I really want to know. Let me see what y'all say to that. Right, girl. Let me tell you, the footage is like, it's ridiculous. I'm talking about like the women just in these wheelchairs coming back from these countries, and you're like, for real, like, sis, for real. It's a the diet is the easiest thing to do. Changing your diet is the easiest thing to do. The working out is, you really have to be committed another level, and because it's the consistency of working out that will get you. But changing your diet is super easy, super easy, super easy. I've never done no juicy crab. I rarely, if at all, eat rice. Like, I may eat rice honestly about maybe 3 times a year. I don't like rice. I'm just now getting into dirty rice. Not dirty rice, wild rice. Wild rice is dirty. That's why I've been confused. Right? Like, wild rice is dirty. Is it dirty to be wild? Yes. I've never understood it. But so that's why when my ex-husband, because my ex-husband is from New Orleans, when his mom would make dirty rice, I would be like, this doesn't taste like wild rice. This is good. And she'd be like, it's not dirty rice. I mean, it's not, it's dirty rice. Yeah, they're the same thing. It's wild, it's dirty, same thing. And she would be like, no, no. I guess she might have known this Courtney girl is not to be played with. She is confused about this dirty rice. But I was. I was mistaken. I was mistaken. You said let her. So what would that be? The ocean? You would do the ocean, cuz the ocean is earth, right? So you would do the ocean. Get me out of here. Send me on a new planet and get me out of here. Wow. So we got two votes and they go back and forth. Northern Bell, where are you at, sis? I'm going to say the ocean. I'm made. Hope y'all known that, but I am made. Y'all, please again, make sure you go to my videos and put a comment under the mukbang fail alert. And y'all, show some love. Let me put my cash app up here. Y'all know. You always appreciate y'all support. Put my cash app up here. Because dirty rice sounds dirty. It does sound dirty, but does it sound wild? Do you think of wild being dirty? Because I think of, like, I think, you know what I got that from? I always Mm. Are you frozen? I can still see everything. Am I frozen to you? It's a delay. It's a delay. Ah, let me let me come back. One moment. Okay, what about now, guys? I didn't move or anything. What I did was just I just cammed off just to see if that corrected anything. Let me know now if it's back okay. Um it said you were back. I didn't leave. I think it was just been a little delay. I was trying to switch screens to put up my Cash App, and lo and behold, that messed up my that froze me up. But let me know now if you can see it okay or see me okay. Okay. And there we go. Oh, great. Say it's good now. Okay, so Northern Bell is going to join me in the Atlantis. I think, um, I think, Coach Malik, you didn't weigh in. Would you rather move to space, or would you rather come with us, come with the hot girls, the mermaids, to Atlantis and live in Atlantis? Um, Jose said he's going to space. North Carolina worker said he wants to stay on Earth. So I don't. I guess that means the ocean. North Carolina NC worker, please clarify. As of this, as of right now, I think Jose, you're the only one going to space. I don't want to do space. I got to be very honest. I saw I've just seen too many space movies and it just has not ended well, including Houston, we have a problem. That called Apollo, okay, and also that other one with Sandra Bullock scared the bejesus out of me. Event Horizon with Lawrence Fishburne, it's a no. Um, Guardians of the Galaxy is the only space movie that made me excited about space, to tell you the truth. Even Space Camp, when I was a little bitty, horrified me to just think that you could accidentally press some buttons and now you flying in space. Oh, so for a long time I didn't want to fly an airplane because I was just like, they could just do the same thing. Those pilots just could just keep ascending, and before you know it, we in space and ain't got no oxygen up here. And y'all know in Airplane, the movie Airplane, that's what happened too. So I thought as a child that legitimately could happen. So, okay, Cody Morales says, tell her not to let her fertility slip away if she wants kids getting older and adoption is not accessible and therefore not an option. Ooh, I will highlight that. That is a good answer. Coach Malik always comes with the good answers. I like them. So I pinned that answer, and that is a response to NC Workers' question about what do you tell your daughter if they're 10 years older and you're having the same type of issues. And when I tell my two, like, my daughter is, she's a very beautiful girl, beautiful young lady. And her problems are not going to be my problems. My problems are not going to be her problems. Um, she is she is already divested. She's a lot more divested friendly than I was. Not that I was. I definitely went through a span where I liked white boys a lot, but I never saw myself marrying someone other than a black man. But I went through a span where I really liked white boys. Like, I can even name them. My first kiss was a Latino and white boy, and a lot of my like little teen puppy love situation white boys. My first boyfriend, um, and I think we didn't. We did kiss. We did kiss, but I had already had my first kiss with Jimmy. My first kiss was named Jimmy. So Donnie was my first like boyfriend that was fully white, and we were holding hands and that sort of thing. And Donnie always smelled so good. I don't know. His mom worked at the mall, so he had all of those colognes for real cheap. Um, he had some real bad family issues. Like, he was white, but he wasn't like white privileged white. He was like color me. He looked like the white boy from Color Me Bad. Like, literally, that's what he dressed like and everything. So yeah, I went through a run up until I was about 15 was when I got my first black boyfriend. And I was pretty much done from there, honey. And y'all, just so y'all know, that look was not uh it wasn't a bad, it wasn't too much of a bad girl look. When I say I was there, we didn't go all the way or anything, but just everything with our the chemistry, I was like, this is really it. This is really it. Like, he gets me. We had the same type of humor, the joking, love kissing. It was a different level. So that was that. But my daughter, like I said, she's 14 and she already is like, yeah, her husband's gonna be Korean or some type of Asian, preferably Korean. She's very divested, very divested. And I feel bad because I'm just like, had I worked out with her dad, would she still feel that way? I don't know. I do feel bad when I think of that. I feel like, did I give a did I set a poor example when it comes to that, but she's very smart, and I think that she's picked up on some things in some other cultures that she just doesn't see as prevalent in our culture, and she has made a decision that that's going to be something that she totally tries to commit to. So I'm gonna I'm going to honor that. I'm gonna and the same thing with my son because he's also has, well, what if I came home with a white person? Y'all, he literally just asked me that yesterday, and I'm like, I'm gonna just respect your decision. Is that come back good? So, North Carolina workers say, I don't know, I might go to my Captain Kirk on sex might be girl, and then ocean may be something different. I'm not sure. Okay. You gotta make a decision. You can't be straddling no fence, NC worker. All right. You can't be straddling no fence. Coach Jamala says, I remember being in grade school and saying, I'm going to marry me a Spanish boy or a white boy so my kids can have good hair and light skin. Thank God that type of thing can prevail. I never thought that. I honestly never did. I remember thinking in 6th grade, I remember thinking that I wanted to be. I had a friend named Anne, And Anne was I remember reading The Bluest Eye. I read The Bluest Eye also in 6th grade. And remember the main character of The Bluest Eye was named Pecola. And I remember telling, my classmates, the girls, that I know what Pecola feels like because I want to be Pecola. And then they went around telling everybody that I said I wanted to be white. And I said, no, she just said she wanted blue eyes. Like, I just wanted to be different. I didn't necessarily want to be white. And I remember just feeling so kind of betrayed that my friends, Tiffany Barnes, which I love, Tiffany is a class act sister. I tell you, always has been, was my best friend. But she was just like, I would never want to be white. I never want to be white. And I was like, that is not what I said, y'all. I just said I wanted to have blue eyes. But, being 11, 10 and 11-year-old girls, that couldn't be separated. Nobody was sitting around talking about Oceania and even oh my gosh, the Aborigines. They have um a strain of black Aborigines with blue eyes. So I just wanted to be different. I just didn't want to be, the regular black girl. It wasn't enough to have no full lips and no nose like this when you 11 years old. Like, nah, that's not cute. I wanted to be exotic in that regard. So I wanted something special, but I didn't necessarily think about marrying to create mixed kids. I did that with my Barbie dolls though. My main Barbie doll was named Heather and her boyfriend was named Nick, or her husband was named Nick. And it's so funny, I'm looking at now, like me and my kids' initials. That's I was looking at the plate. That's what it spells out to, Nick. So y'all, nothing in this life happens by way of coincidence. That's amazing. Not really. She doesn't. She doesn't. She knows the songs, but she's not into it. You know what she's really into? She's into like the classical music, like the score. Like there's a channel on YouTube where they take all of these songs and they do like a classical version of them. Y'all, she puts this thing on 24/7 and she be like doing all of the parts. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, girl, will you go to sleep, girl? She would do this all day and all night. So she loves classical, and she wants a violin. She's like, yes, mom, yes. She wants a violin, so that's her next thing, y'all. That's her next thing. But she hasn't started her fun for her violin. She's been spending her fun on her Pokemon cards. Hey, guy, how are you? My gosh. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Let me not take my money circle off. Let me go back. No. Let me put you up over here, guy. Hey. Guy is one of my MX Media Group members. So that is awesome. If I can do it. Yeah, this screen be so small on this iPhone. There it goes. Okay. Okay. So yes, let me go there. Right. No coincidences at all. No coincidences at all. That is so crazy. Why Karina? Why the fixation on them? I don't know. I don't know. She watches the movie Crazy Rich Asians. She's just into that culture, and it's really interesting that she turned out that way because my son has always been like into the Asian culture. Like he likes the anime and he loves sushi and always has. Like Japanese, excuse me. I said Asian. Japanese are Asian. Thank you. And get away from those mushrooms. The kitchen is closed. It's not your. That's still not. Listen, these babes, y'all. Do y'all know what time? It's almost 4 o'clock, and he's trying to tell me that it's okay. Oh yeah, take that water out the freezer. That he is in those mushrooms at 4 o'clock in the morning. See, this is why, y'all. This is why I can't be over here with these, with doing no relationship because I'm babies. You said it's kind of random. It is. It is, but I think that you have to realize, Jose, that um the influence of social media is so prevalent, and we don't have a TV. So that's what they're always on. They're always on the laptops, the phones, you know, the tablets or what have you. They're always on that type of stuff. So that's what's, that's what's in the recommended. That's what's coming through. Like you said, literally BTS is, they're like the biggest selling um phenomenon right now. So it's like all things Asian are like a go. ATA, all things Asian are a go. And so, because she's not in regular school, so she's not getting it from there. And it's not like we live in an area that has a lot of Asians in it. But her influence is coming from YouTube, from social media. Yep. Kung Fu flicks. Yeah, Kung Fu flicks. Yeah. It does seem kind of random, and yeah, but she says that particularly, exclusively rather, Korean. She says they're very, they're very nice and they seem so nice. So yeah. So that's her. That's her. Um so I know there used to be a time, which is kind of hurts, but there used to be a time where she really was into, I mean, the cutest little black boys, like the cutest little black boys. She was really into, you know, um, b- boys that if I were, just kind of standing back, these are the same type of boys I would have chosen for her. And she'd be like, "Oh, I like so and so. I like so and so," and I would be like, "Oh, he's cute." And then, when she turned about 12, when she went into middle school, you know what she said? It really hurt. She said that black boys didn't like her. She said black boys don't like black girls. That's what she said, and that hurt. I mean, that was coming from a 12-year-old. And then she said it's like they don't want someone black like them. My daughter said that at 12, y'all. And like she didn't get that from me. Because I don't know if you guys have ever read the autobiography of Malcolm X, but I promise you, the woman that he dated. All right, so from the movie, it was a couple of white women that he talked about, and so the movie just compiled them. But it was one that he used to date in particular, and he said that her southern drawl was so intense that she would break down niggas to syllables. And she said, "I love me some niggas." And I said, "That's promise you, that's me. I love me some black." So she didn't get that from me. She really didn't get that from me. But when she said that, I felt that. And I felt that like and that hurt. That hurt to hear. Because, she's my daughter. And like I said, my daughter is beautiful, y'all. Like beautiful. I mean, and she's a tall girl too, so she has, y'all know I'm shorty. I'm a shorty wop wop. I'm a shorty rock, as they say. I'm almost 5'1". But my daughter's, tall and, very, everyone always asks, you should get her into modeling. You have her in modeling, you have her in modeling. And I'm not ready for her to take that walk. She wants to do some things in the media industry, in the entertainment industry, but I'm not ready for her to do that because I told her that that's just a very slippery slope, that whole modeling situation. And I already had to shut down her Disney talk because she was always talking about going to be on Disney. Not on my watch, y'all. But the boys will grow out of it. But the thing of it is that, and that may be true. I'm gonna highlight this. This is gonna be a good discussion, y'all. Y'all really making sure that we stay up here tonight. I got y'all. I got y'all. But that may be true that the boys do grow out of it, but they grow out of it too late. Because like I said, my daughter she's literally in those years where that interest is so necessary. And let me tell you the reason why I was kind of saved from that is because my dad, I was seeing a guy at the time, not seeing, I had a little crush, and we were meeting in between classes. We were sneaking out of classes to make out, to do some things. And it was a white boy. And I was writing about it in my journal, in my diary. I called it my diary at the time. I went from a diary to a journal to prayer book to a manifestation manual. So as I've grown, the names of my writings have changed. So I was at the time, and I was writing about all of these sessions. That's what we would call them. Sessions that I was having with this gentleman. His name was Henry, and I would write about what we were doing in all of these little sessions, right? So my brother found the diary, found it. He saw where I was hiding it one day. He read my passages, told my dad, y'all. Not just told my dad, but showed my dad. So my dad calls me out to the garage, and y'all, the garage was, as you would imagine, was workstation. So my dad got chainsaws out there. My daddy got hammers. My daddy got all types of saws. I was like, my daddy is about to kill me, y'all. My daddy is about to saw me up. And he gonna put me, because we had like this we had this room. We had this room inside the garage. It was such a cool, like it was like a tool shed, but it was built inside the garage. So we called it the schoolhouse, because it's where we used to go to like play school. I said, my dad is gonna dismember me, put me into the schoolhouse, y'all. I really thought this. I was 13. So I was like, oh gosh, I'm about to die. My dad is about to kill me. He done seen what I'm doing. So my dad, his me, as I walked into the garage, said, yes, yes, daddy. And he said, come here, Courtney. And I walked over to him, and he had the journal open. You said spanking. Brother, my dad had everything out in that garage. I didn't think it was gonna be just a spanking. And Jose, you met my dad, right? When he died. That's my daddy, y'all. Y'all know I'm a big time daddy's girl. Always gonna be. Love that Richard B, y'all. Richard B. So he said, come here. Come here to me. And so I walked over to him, and I said, and I never called daddy daddy. I always called my daddy dad. Like everybody used to call me, because it was OD. They said Courtney says dad, like the A goes on forever. And so I said, yes, daddy. And he was like, oh, thank you so much, Wisdom. Always can rely on you. Absolutely. So I love it. I appreciate you. He had the journal open, and girl, y'all, I'm saying girl, but all of y'all, not just girl, all of you, he had it open to like the most descriptive of all of the passages. I was talking about what was making certain things feel certain ways, and how I could feel certain things slipping and sliding, and the most descriptive one he had to turn it to. And he said, Courtney, this boy is white. And I said, yes, yes. He said, promise me this. He said, first of all, never write anything you don't want someone else to read, because I'm embarrassed for you. Y'all, my daddy told me I'm embarrassed for you. But he said, second of all, anything that you're doing with boy, do it with the black boy first. Like, let a black boy handle you in this manner. He'll appreciate you differently. That's it. And he said, yeah, Courtney, I don't want to see this again. That's it. And he gave me back my diary, and I said, okay. In my head, I'm like, okay, do this with a black boy, do this with a black boy. And let me tell you, I was like, why did my daddy tell me that? Because doing these things with a black boy was so much more fun. They were so much fun. I feel like my daddy gave me like a secret to life when he did that. I said, this is crazy. This is crazy because these black boys, like, I was like, my daddy was right. Like, they knew, like, it wasn't no searching and figuring out. But they knew how to touch that boom boom, and yeah, that's what it called, the rump. It's called boom boom in our household. I don't know what you're called in, but they just the everything was like different. The kissing was different. The tasting from the kissing was different. The passion, everything was different with black boys. So for many years, I didn't kiss another black boy. I mean, I didn't kiss another white boy for many years. I didn't kiss another white boy until my cousin took me to New Year's in Church Street Station here in Orlando. I say here like I'm still in Florida, but in Orlando, Florida. And I got a little off the chain, y'all. I got a little off the chain. I got a little off the chain. I ain't gonna lie. I think I kissed three white boys that night. I kissed Chris, I kissed the Kyle, and I kissed the John. Yes, yes, yes. And none of them were exceptional kissers either. And I remember we went to the bowl game the next day, and I was wondering if I was gonna see one of them. Like, that's how paranoid I was, y'all. I was wondering if I was gonna see one of them at the bowl game and be like embarrassed that like I was gonna do a walk of shame for kissing. And my cousin was even like, Courtney, nobody is worried about you and no kissing. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I feel so dirty. Kissing all of these guys, kissing hard. I can't believe it. Hey, real deal, y'all. That's my financial advisor right there, y'all. Um, real deal. Let me know if you can. And thank you so much, Wisdom. Yes, salute and much gratitude to my dad. He is amazing, and yes, so is my daughter, and so is my son, y'all. My son, I'm telling y'all, God did right by me, y'all. He really did. Today at 7:30 East Standard Time, can you hop on a Zoom? Laptop backup? Yeah, it is, right? You've been doing your I've been seeing your lives. They come up in my recommendeds, but I can't always hop in. But I've been seeing them. You be talking about some real stuff. I loved it. But can you hop on not a live but a Zoom? I'm having a private Zoom about that property that I'm, in the pursuit of purchasing. So I have a big development to announce, a big update, and I really would appreciate if you're there on the call if you can. It's tonight at 7:30, Sunday night tonight at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And it's going to be some other content creators in there as well. We'll have an update about, the media project. So please come if you can. Absolutely. Yes, it was. It was wisdom. It was. My first kiss was Jimmy Rivera. Y'all remember them first and last. Then Donnie Norton. Me and Henry didn't kiss. Me and Kenny didn't kiss. Me and Adam kissed. And me and Adam was supposed to go the whole route. And then, y'all, I was in love with this cowboy white boy named Paul Ewing. Y'all, I looked for him because he was a cowboy, like cowboy. He would wear his hat sometimes, his boots, and I was in love with him. And he was so, like, he was a big, like, I think he was from Oklahoma. Like, he was a true cowboy. Um, so yeah, so real deal, don't forget, because sometimes you forget. And listen, don't text me because my phone was broken. For 2 days, it wouldn't charge. So now it's charging, but Sometimes it doesn't get to a certain percentage, so I'm just leaving it more off than I am on. So it's kind of messed up. But so don't text me if you have to get a message to me. Email me. Don't try to text me because most of the time it's off. And then, like I said, if it's turned off, I won't get messages from you if it's off. The only thing I get is I may get a notice that a call came through, but I won't get text messages. So, yeah, I mean I'm being honest with my with my struggles right now, y'all. They have not it has not been cute. It has not been cute at all. And now it's summertime, so y'all know what happens in summertime. Y'all know things get a little bit they get a little bit hotter. They get a little bit more they usually for me used to get a little bit more naughtier. Well, it hasn't been naughty for me in years, but what's different? Somebody asked that literally earlier today, and they were like, "Well, if you haven't been dating, what makes this year so different? Why is it so different?" And I said, "Because this is the first year, and all true. Let me tell you, wisdom. Your girl was, y'all. I just got to take this drink of infused water with my lemon and my lime there. But your girl was I was not coy. I was not the coy friend. I was the friend that when I tell y'all I was bold, I was bold. I'm telling you, I would meet these guys and be like, if you serious about me, let me meet your mama. They'd be like, yo, I just met you. I don't even know you like that. And I said, so we don't have nothing else to talk about. Bye. Bye. A couple of them did though. A couple of them was like, "Yeah, you can meet my mom's," and I'm like, "Ooh, okay, okay, you're serious. All right, let me meet your mom. Let me meet your mom." And like I said, I used to be very. I was not as reserved as I am now. I am very. If I seem like hype to y'all, trust me, this is hype. This is a grown woman hype. The Courtney without children hype was way, way different. Was way, way different. But the sis asked me, why is this year so different? And I said, this year is different because y'all, I'm not short on prospects. That's what kind of is throwing me way off. When I was in Miami, honestly, like this was my life. My life was I had a council meeting. It was once we had a council meeting once a month, but we had the council had to be a part of other boards in order to be able to contribute effectively to our council position because remember there was 9 of us. So I was on a housing board. I was on a community parks and recreation board, and I was on a oh my gosh, it was a family planning, like family youth and family board, of course. So and then I wanted to create one that it never took off to the way I wanted to create it, but yeah, but the youth and housing, I mean youth family housing was like my main babies. Creation I was just partial to because of the fact that all of the parks were going to libraries and me and my children, when I tell y'all we sleep, breathe libraries, like because like I said, I don't have a TV, so they are literally we stock libraries, and we just got our car. Our library here literally just opened back up, so we got our library card the other day, and we are ecstatic. I think we've been like 3 times since we got cards. Like we're excited. Short girls are very bold and straight to the point. They be about it for real. I like that. I like that. Do we? I think I would agree with you. I have heard some real stories about some short girls, and shorter than me. There was this girl. Let me tell you, she was like, she was like, oops, she was like, girl. When I told her I was about to get married, she was like, "What would you do that for? You got to sleep with like at least 100 guys before you're married." And I was like, 100 guys? Like, girl, what you doing? When I say this girl was short, she was like 4 feet, and she was a shorty, and she was super cute body, but she was very very petite, and she was the Delta, and she was like, girl, I said, for 100 guys, how many guys have you been with? She said, girl, I stopped counting at 40. Y'all, I promise you, there's this place on FAMU campus that I literally like, I could lay down here and like die right now. Like, how could you tell me this? Like, this girl was so little and so like, you know, like she had her locks. She was super woke. No, she was black. She was black. She had locks, and she was super woke, like always talking about she was Rasta. She was always talking about the culture, loving to go back home. She said she stopped counting at 40. She stopped counting at 40. And she ended up, I remember when I went, because the next year I did at Florida State, and I lived on campus at Florida State, and I saw her, and when I tell you it wasn't no slow in her roll. It wasn't no slow in her roll. She was like, yep, like I'm still out here getting it, sis. She was stepping with some guy, and I was like, hey, and it was like Tricia or something. I was like, hey, and she was like, girl, I'm about to go. I ain't got time to talk to you right now. I'm about to go get it right now. Like, you know that wink, sisters. We know that wink. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? Sis, I'm glad you pulled up to this conversation because I was talking about it earlier, but we need to revisit it, girl. Sis, have you heard, Tiffany? Have you heard the TikTok challenge? And long time no see. And I know you heard about brother Kwame's son, right? And Tiffany, you gotta come see me at the cafe, girl. Girl, don't be no stranger now. I know you be working a lot, but I'm right over there in East Point. You know that I'm right there for you, sis. Come on to East Point next weekend. I'm not doing anything this weekend. I haven't, and I didn't do it last weekend. Just respect for Kwame and his son, but um, today is the homegoing, and so next Sunday I'll be back. Next Saturday and Sunday. I'm now doing Saturdays and Sundays over in East Point. So please come and see your girl. Come and see your girl. Come and get a plate. I'm doing these amazing mushroom nuggets and burrito fries next Saturday. And then next Sunday I am doing nachos. Nachos and stuffed potatoes. So, girl, come and get your soul food. Yeah, yeah. Come and get your soul food. Ah, come and get some, sis. Come and get some. Come and get colored. You know what to do. Y'all know that website is coloredonlycafe.com. Please, 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 if you cannot come in physical form, definitely send some support my way through Cash App. I have seen people be on these platforms asking y'all to contribute to all kinds of stuff. Y'all, I have a real tangible business. I really make this food, y'all. Y'all can check my channel. You see, every weekend I post, me out there with my food, with my client, with my guests. I say clients. I'm so used to saying clients, but my guests, my patrons, my colored only cafe community, y'all. So please make sure that if you cannot get here, and you experience the food. personally, you can support Colored Only Cafe and literally you can donate a plate. Yes, yes, yes. You can donate a plate for $10. Every $10 that you contribute, I can give a plate of food to someone, pay it forward, and usually every week I have about $30 worth of pay it forward. So that enables me to give away 10 plates, or I'm sorry, y'all, it's getting late. That I'm able to give away 3 plates of food for free as well as 3 drinks. So and that's usually I have about $30. So next Saturday I will be back up and running. So please make sure you Oh, I would love that. Thank you so much, Coach Malik. I would totally love that. And that is going to be an experiment. I've done dragon fruit before. I've infused it with my lemonade. It's amazing. And you know why, too? Because it turns it purple. Y'all, that purple grade, forget about it. Forget about it. It is delish. It is delish. That is a really magical blend of a drink, and people can never guess that flavor. And I mean that purple, seeing that purple bleed, and I know you really. So when I took my certification class, there were things that they were like they discouraged you to do. So they were like you should never refer to, foods as human, body parts, and you should not use certain terms like, like bleed or blood or, poop or things like that. But that's what I call them when you get that fruit to blend down instead of a blend, I call it a bleed. And that bleed is like neon. It's like neon purple. Yeah. It's like neon purple. It would be like glow. So I would have it the Grove, which of course is a citrus based drink. And so it would be the purple, it'd be the orange, and it'd be the yellow. Just forget about it. Forget about it. That was a beautiful. People would be like, "It's so beautiful," they didn't want to drink it. Like it was. It's like rain. It's the rainbow in a jar. It really is. It really is. Yeah, I am getting so. I'm getting tired. I'm getting a little sleepy, and I do need to catch some sermons before the service in the morning. But I have loved being up here with all of y'all. I really have. I really enjoyed my time with speaking with you, with playing catch up. So, anybody else have any other questions? Oh my gosh, Wisdom says my sister, she's the only one that is fierce next to our mother. My parents were I won't say my parents are both tall, but I'm the shortest one. I'm the My sister prior to me is shorter than me, but it just looks like we're about the same height, but I just look taller because I'm slimmer than her. But we're about the same height. We're like almost 5'1". I know, Jose is so tired. Jose, I really miss you. You're always so funny. You're always so funny. I really miss you. You always have such cute things to say. Um, Jose, have you seen Deacon Anthony recently? Because I haven't. Some different channels. Some pop in. I haven't seen. Oh, you're leaving now too? Okay. Well, I'll see you next time very soon. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I say subscribe. You're already subscribed. Like, comment, and share this video. And please remember to go on my mukbang video and like up the stream. Y'all start giving some love to my community tab, please, because it's crazy. I could be over on Instagram and it could be like 40 or 50 likes, and over here, um, I don't even know if y'all check it out. My community tab is active, but remember, you guys, if you do not have the YouTube app on your phone, you won't be able to see the community tab. So, that is something that I recently discovered. You have got to have the app on your phone to be able to see the community tab for me. You're subscribed. If you don't have the app on your phone, you're not gonna be able to see the community tab. Oh my gosh. So if anyone has any last questions, yeah, I hope he's okay, right? I was saying the same thing. Usually I see him kind of like here and there. And I know that I'm not doing the lives too much here. I just do Wednesdays now. But the last three that I've done, I haven't seen him. And sometimes, I poke my head into some other spaces. I may see him, but I haven't even seen him in anybody else's chat. So yeah, I'm praying he's okay too. Jose, did you get the vaccine? Don't lie to me. Tell me the truth. You got that vaccine? Okay, I definitely will. Definitely will, sis. Thank you. Jose, you got that vaccine? Don't lie. And Jose, why haven't you sent me a picture of your beard yet? I don't think you got your beard, sis. You don't have to. Jose said no vaccine for me. Me either. We talk about it. We're gonna talk about it next time. I want to do a special about. I want to do a special. I want people to let me know who got their vaccine. And I hope nobody lies and says they didn't get it or they got it. Some of y'all be lying out here like y'all act like y'all really revolutionary and y'all know y'all going by the book. Y'all going by the book. My screen froze. Y'all, when I tell y'all iPhone is the weirdest. I don't understand. I really don't understand. Like, I tell you what they're great at though. Nobody can take this away from them. They take some bomb pictures. They take some bomb pictures. That's it. iPhones are cameras that can make calls and I mean that a camera that can make calls, yeah, and barely make calls. Let's be honest. And Androids are computers that can send text messages. There you have it, y'all. There you have it. Oh, that's so beautiful, NC. I really do. You know what? And that's what, to tell you the truth, that's what hurts me about the whole, BW versus BM situation is that, like, my son is amazing, super smart, not, um, not like conditioned by, I think, very typical situations when it comes to a lot of our, African American households, which means, he's grown up with a father, with his father. He's kind. He's respectful. He's sweet. And so, but somebody will see him and see his locks and see him, within his blackness and think, oh, this is a no good end. That hurts me. That hurts me because I'm telling you, I ain't raised no good end over here. His dad raised no good end. His dad ain't no good end. You know, I didn't have a husband that, left me and, to fend for myself type stuff. Yes, would like to get a little bit more on that child support. Ain't gonna lie, yes I would. But I I've never had to wonder or had to even, you know, fathom about his level of support and care and dedication to being a father. Like, he's old, you know. So he said maybe Deacon got the shot. My mama made me get it. She should work for them, Moderna and Pfizer. Stop it. Your mom made you get it, Coach Mal. We gotta talk, sis. We gotta keep you. We gotta keep you safe because mama making you get pumped up now. Yeah, we gotta keep watch. I think Jose is on to something. Jose, that's a good question. We gotta watch out for this because Mama done pumped you up with that. Now we concerned. She really was concerned because you're a frontline worker, so I can imagine. Well, let me tell you, literally at Friday, one of our cafe guests, his brother got the second shot 2 weeks ago, and the wife found him dead 3 days later. 36 years old. 36. You can't make this stuff up, y'all. Can't make this stuff up. So yeah, definitely be safe out there. But as you can see, they've rolled back. You know what's so funny, y'all? They've rolled back that whole no mask. Like literally, that's off on pretty much all of our businesses except for one particular CVS that is close to where the cafe is, and they'll say, "Oh, no mask unless no mask if you've gotten both rounds of shots." As they say on me, no, how's anybody gonna know? How you gonna know? Cause you ain't they'll tag you up. They ain't putting that mark on of the beast on you yet. So how you gonna say that? How you gonna say that? Now I haven't been on city buses, but I heard that city bus uh you still have to wear the mask. That's what I've heard. But I haven't been on one yet. But I heard some gentleman talking the other day, and they said in the city on the bus you still have to wear your mask. But everywhere, all the businesses that I've been to, including the library, the other week, like I said earlier in the week, everything was lifted. And as the week went on, I noticed more and more places that don't have the mandatory, they don't have the mask like they had the mask sign out. They don't have that out anymore. There are spaces that still hand out the free mask, but it's no more requirement once you enter, you know. So the second one causes autoimmune reaction because you're getting the same thing twice. Wow. Wow. Oh, that's unfortunate. And I'm highlighting that. Thank you for that information, nurse. Thank you. Anybody going to see Fast and the Furious? I heard that the new one is out. My daughter told me. She told me like I wanted to see it, y'all. So my daughter watched Girls Trip this morning, y'all, and I think uh, yeah, she told me it was funny. It was great. I think that's inappropriate. I still haven't even seen the movie, so I think it was inappropriate for her to do that while I was in the prayer closet, y'all. While I was in the prayer closet, this is what she was doing, watching Girls Trip, y'all. My daughter. Mm. I appreciate y'all. Y'all, who wants to go do an Olympic? Y'all want to do an Olympic night, like watch parties? Y'all, I have. I got my cable Wi-Fi now, but I still haven't figured out how to do those other things on the screen. Actually, I know how to share my screen. I do. I'm thinking about this. Like I do it for my business, my Zoom call time. I do know how to share. Okay. So would y'all be interested in doing like a watch party? I don't know. But yeah, the FDA going they better stay put because they be you ever read some of the FDA approval stuff? They be like you can have 59 rat hairs but not 60. Two fingernails in every sausage is acceptable. Um Mouse feces up to 15% is permissible. FDA has some very weird guidelines, y'all. I'm serious. I'm serious because they're just like basically their motto is like, shit happens. Literally, literally. Oh, you are Jose? Yes, I like Olympics. Y'all, can I tell y'all how impressed I am with those? Did y'all see they changed the name from art synchronized swimmers to artistic swimmers? When did they do that? And why? Why? Is it because did they blend it? Like, did men not want to be called a synchronized swimmer because it's more associated with females, but artistic is not? They totally changed it from synchronized to artistic. At any rate, that's one of my favorite events. Yeah, that's one of my favorite events. I like track and field too. I love gymnastics. I've always loved gymnastics. Y'all, how are those flips even possible? Simone is amazing, isn't she? And swimming, y'all. No, I'm so proud of Simone. Y'all, I put Simone Manual on my community tab, and I didn't even get double digits with it, y'all. Y'all, please hit up that community tab. Y'all stop playing. I also have some I did a little mini bikini shoot after my last fast. Y'all, I'm on the summer solstice fast now. It goes up into July 1st, and starting July 1st, I'm doing nothing but salads. Y'all, I got these little white jeans, y'all. I promise y'all, I need to get into these things. I'm trying to get anything so bad. I literally bought two pair just to not play with it, y'all. I might go Lisa Ray. I might go Lisa Ray for the rest of the summer once I get into these jeans, y'all. No, I haven't. I know. I would rather want to be around too. Yeah, I would. Wow, Jose. Jose, when are you sending me that picture of the beard? Cause you be over here saying some real stuff, and it's so funny. And then I ain't seen no picture of the beard yet. Yep. Certain meds they give for preterm liver are not approved for those used. So Wisdom said you would do a watch party, but you would rather be around. I agree. I hear you. Definitely hear you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't believe it's 4:30. Yes, I have my first sermon is at 10 o'clock. Y'all know. Y'all know. I love y'all, I really do. I'm so glad I came on here tonight and chopped it up with you. You know, we glowing, y'all. We glowing. I mean, like I said, please do not despise humble beginnings. Please do not think because I don't have a lot of subscribers that it's just because I'm just not here all the time on YouTube. But trust me, I'm out here doing some work, y'all. I'm out here doing some work, and I really appreciate if y'all support, if y'all can. Um, on Cash App, or email me if you want another method to support through, because I do have a couple of links that you can look into, action items, I say. Um, and always, definitely, am so grateful for those of you that give what you can when you can. Yes, that's right. Throw them glowers up. See, this is why Jose gets. This is why Jose gets the messages pinned because he knew what to do with throwing these glowers up, y'all. I can't believe this. I almost went a whole night without throwing glowers up myself. Let me throw my glower up, y'all. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. Okay, I'm throwing them up and then I'm going to bed like Jose said. Jose, I really appreciate you. You are really funny. I hope we can meet one day. I really do. All right, y'all. Good night, and until next time, y'all know what to do. Glow up. Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me